The 2500 block of East Chase Street, a quiet neighborhood. Many people have been living in these homes for most of their lives. People living here in the neighborhood where Reginald McNeil was killed are stunned. They can't believe this happened so close to their homes, to a man they'd known for years.
I was scared to death because the same thing could happen to me. I'm here most all the time by myself, and the same thing could happen to me. Anybody knocks at the door, I'm not going to let them in. And I want to see who it is before I let them in anyway. And if I don't know the face, they're not getting in here.
I can't hardly sleep at night because I'm still nervous, and so it just don't seem like to me I can really hardly believe it.
I think that whoever did it, they should be found. They should be killed or something. They shouldn't be killed. They should have some kind of penalty to what they did to my uncle, because my uncle ain't never hurt nobody or nothing.
I think it's a ridiculous thing. People just can't live comfortable at home or nowhere else.
If you do see someone outside...
At City Police Headquarters, Officer Michael Bass says you can protect yourself from knock and robs. First of all, know who's at your door. Look out the window.
If you do see someone outside, you don't know that person, you're suspicious of the person, by all means, don't open the door. Call the police if necessary. We'll be glad to respond.
He says rarely do knock and robs lead to murder, even though one did yesterday. But there's always a chance of danger if someone is trying to rob you. This is Mary Norton on the scene on East Chase Street.
They would knock on the door, and if someone answered the door, they'd find some pretext for having knocked, some excuse. If nobody answered, they'd go around to the rear of the house and break in through a door or a window and would steal what they could carry. A couple of Southern District officers heard a call for a burglary in progress. Description had been given out, and they apprehended one of the youngsters. From that investigation, they started clearing burglaries, and as of this afternoon, had found out that these youngsters had been responsible for 43 burglaries at least.
Both the city and the U.S. Department of the Interior have already declared Union Square an historic district. As a result, restrictions on renovation have preserved the historic character of the neighborhood, and property owners enjoy certain tax advantages. But the advantages would be even better if the community made the prestigious National Registry. However, the National Registry listing requires nomination by the Maryland Historical Trust. That state agency will not nominate Union Square because, to the agency, one part of the boundary selected by the neighborhood does not make sense historically. These houses on the north side of Lombard would be included in the district, but houses built at the same time on the south side of Lombard Street have been left out by Union Square leaders. Union Square doesn't want that section included because it's a part of modern-day Mount Clair.
There are people who live in Mount Clair, who live on the boundary, who've worked for years in the Mount Clair Association. These people and the Mount Clair Association don't want to be part of a historic neighborhood.
The Union Square Neighborhood Group and their consultants have taken the position that the boundaries that they have presented to us, we're to take them or leave them. We feel very strongly that the boundaries are not legally defensible.